Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Now I am going to show how to create a Docker image from a ISO file. So in the previous video I showed how to create a ISO file, customized ISO file from the OVA. So now that ISO file, okay, we keep that as a base. Let's say we have this ISO file, example Ubuntu and Mint. This is a customized, so the Mint size, let's say, is 3.7 GB, and Ubuntu, let's say the size is around 2.5 GB. So we have two ISO files. Okay, we are going to create the Docker image. So I am going to follow this tutorial. So we have to install these tools first of all. So copy this, open the terminal and paste, and okay, so already this tool, squashfs-tools, already it has been installed. You can see it has been installed. So in case if it is not existing in your machine, then this command would install the squashfs-tools. Then we move on to the next one. To install the Docker on your machine, go back to the terminal. I think already we have the Docker. Suppose you don't have the Docker, then you should go to this command, sudo apt-get install Docker. So here already we have the Docker version. So already we have the Docker. So you can check whether the Docker is there or not by this command, docker -version. In case if it is not existing, then you can okay, move on to the. So just now we checked the Docker version using this command. Now let's enable the service using this. So let me do it separately. I don't want to have any error from our mistake from our side. And then enable the Docker, start the Docker and enable the Docker. So then add your user to the Docker group. So this command we execute, so that no need to use a sudo every time. And then make the system aware of the new group. Now actually we need a ISO file. So here this command would download a ISO file, Ubuntu ISO file. But in our case, what I am planning to do is we have created our own ISO file, mint. So we would use that. So that particular statement you can skip. No need to download any ISO file. And then you have to create two folders, rootFS and unsquashfs. Already I have created, so anyhow I execute the command and you can see that a message comes that already these folders are created. Oh, I already created, but still how come this error comes, I don't know. No issues. rootFS and unsquashfs, these folders have been created. And now we need the ISO file. So in the current folder, so if you execute the command, there is no ISO file. Okay, so basically what we are going to do is we have to copy the ISO file to this location. So the ISO file is in the desktop. Okay, copy this file and just go to this file system and then go to the home, then the user, whatever user account you have. So here just paste it. Okay, and it's getting copied. So once it's copied, go to the terminal, put ls-l, and you can see the file has been copied. Okay, so this creating folder did not show me the error message that already these folders are existing, because I created these folders in another location in the home, but now we are in /home/user. So we are creating these two folders in different locations. Now we have to execute this command. The above command will mount the image as read only, so you can ignore there would be some warning when you execute this command. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so here we have to do some changes. So what is the change? Actually here they are referring to the ISO file in the downloads file system, folder of the file system. So we have the ISO file in the current folder. So what we have to do is remove the path. We don't need any path because the ISO file is in the same folder. So now mint, let's give mint.iso. We have the mint.iso. Okay, then everything same. because we have created the rootFS under the current folder, that is /home/user, that is del admin. Okay, so now we can execute this command. So just click OK. It's giving a warning message. Already this warning message has been informed. The above command will mount the image as read only, so you can ignore the warning when it comes. So next command, we need to locate the directory housing of the file system squashfs file. To do that, change the rootFS directory. Okay, so just change to rootFS. Okay, so now you can see that it has been changed. If you put pwd, the location is rootFS, the subdirectory which we created, folder which we created under the del admin. Okay, then locate the file on the Ubuntu server. The file should be located in the Casper directory. So now we are using the mint. So locate the file. This is very important. Locate the file. File system dot squashfs. So we go there. So it's giving clearly on the Ubuntu server, the file should be located in the Casper directory. So Casper directory, the file system dot squashfs is found. So this is very important, and the mint basically is based on the Ubuntu platform. So same structure of the file system is followed. That is why I have selected the mint. So on the Ubuntu or the mint, the file system should be located in the Casper. So here under the Casper, the file system dot squashfs is found. Now that we know where the file system is, we can extract the necessary file system from the rootFS directory into the unsquashfs directory. So basically, this in the Ubuntu, this command is optional. It's just to find this, where is this file. Otherwise, you can go to this directly. Okay, so if you are using the Ubuntu based any Linux platform, then you can go to the next one. However, if we are using any other platform other than Ubuntu, then this particular location there might be a issue actually. So now it would take certain amount of time. So for everything going fine. So depending on the speed of our machine, the above command should happen pretty quickly and will end with a report of how many files, directories and links, devices and FIFOs were created. So you should be getting a screen like this. How many files, how many directories, symlinks, devices, FIFOs. So like this it should create. So let me pause the video until this gives me the final output. So now this command has been completed. So finally we are finally we can compress and import the Docker image. So here you are going to give some name for the image, okay, and tag for the image. This is the tag. So this we have to give on our own, and it is supposed to be in small letters. So this is the final command. I hope everything goes well. So this we have to customize. Image name, first one, and let's say mint for scanning. Okay, mint for scanning, and the tag is scanning. So bismillah. So we'll give this now and just wait for some time until you get a hash value, mostly short to 56 value. So let me, so by the God's grace we got the hash value. That means the Docker image has been successfully created. Alhamdulillah, we successfully got the Docker image. Now we can test your Docker image like this. So I just copy this, home. So this basically we have to give our image name. Just to recall what name we gave before. Yeah, we gave some name. Yeah, this name, mint sc/sc, and so we give a name here. Identify the Docker image using some name. Okay, so let me check whether, yeah, the video is on. So this one. Yeah, we are in the Docker. We are in the Docker, and in the Docker I have installed two programs. One is nmap and another one is hping3. Okay, so let me say if config. So it's getting the IP address this. Okay, so now we have to deal with the IP addresses. So we can check nmap, it's working. hping3 also it is working fine. So I am exiting the Docker now. So this shows how we can create a customized ISO file. Based on that ISO file we can create our own Docker image. So now Docker so we can see yeah, this is the Docker which we created just now, and this Docker image is fundamentally for the purpose of scanning, and let's say this Docker image I created earlier, which is fundamentally for the purpose of similar purpose like footprinting, let us assume. And we can have like many Docker images, customized Docker images, and then we have to evaluate how much memory they consume, as well as how much CPU is utilized when they are in fact running. Okay, so based on that we can compare how much the virtual box or Oracle VirtualBox or Hyper-V from Microsoft or VMware, how much resources they consume and how much this Docker they consume. So we can make a comparative study. So with this I conclude this presentation, which shows how a customized ISO file can be converted into a Docker image. Thank you.